And you know what's crazy is he don't even come to me for dating information and advice or anything.
Wow.
My son don't ask me nothing about women. And
Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Fitz with FatherFlex.com. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you check out FatherFlex.com, 20% off your first order. Premium apparel for fathers that want to take care of their family, be healthy for their family, all that great stuff. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. We gonna get into this. And for those of you who have not been in the world of Dwayne Wade and keeping up with Dwayne Wade, I want to let you know why I decided to react to this video. And we're going to get to what he talked about his son not coming to him for advice and going, we're going to get to that. But I'm going to replay this. I want you to see how the co-host or the host that he's speaking to reacted when he said his son don't come to him for advice. There was like this awkward pause. Let me know if y'all saw this.
I gotta go ahead and do whatever. And so that's kind of how we roll a little bit.
That's it.
And you know what's crazy is he don't even come to me for dating information and advice or anything.
Wow.
That's like the fakest wow I've ever seen. I just had to rewind that real quick. But let's see what he's gonna say. Let's see what he's gonna say. I'm gonna let him speak, and then I'm gonna react to what he says. I just wanted to point that out real quick.
Women and dating and none of that. He go ask his mom.
Sure.
It's different because you feel like, if anything man wise, he gonna tap me in.
Yeah.
He gonna tap me in.
Yeah.
I'm here. I got all the info though. I got the whole Rolodex. But
so I wanna pause it right here, and I just want to say this. This is not a hate on Dwayne Wade type of video. This is not me talking down on Dwayne Wade. I'm a father, and I just have some questions. Right? My first question would be, what have you initiated with your son to make him feel comfortable talking to you about those things? Like, we're going to put all the other stuff aside. We're going to put the fact that Dwayne Wade, one of his other kids, born a biological boy, male, and now is saying they're a girl. We're going to put all that to the side, and we're just going to focus on Dwayne Wade. Is there something that you're doing that's making your child feel like they can't come to you and talk about girls? Because I'm going to be honest. When I first hear this, that you have a father in your life, and you're not going to your father for girl advice, for dating advice, but you're going to your mom for dating advice, on some level, I think that means that the father has not done their job in opening up a space where the son feels like they can come and talk to you man to man about something. Because let me be honest, let me be real for a minute. If a son is going to their mom instead of their dad to ask for dating advice, it's likely because their dad is out of touch, or they feel like their dad isn't going to give as good of advice. And it could be. And I don't know if this is him when he says mom, if he's talking about Gabriella Union or whatever, his wife now, or his biological mom. I'm assuming his biological mom. But it could be that maybe his son doesn't trust his advice because you're not with my mom. I don't know. You're not with my mom. I'm trying to picture a situation where my son would go to my wife instead of me for dating advice. Now listen. I get it. Sometimes maybe we don't want to go to our dad. Maybe we want to make our dad proud. Maybe we don't want to make it seem like we're going through issues. Or maybe it's just we know dad gonna wild out. He gonna say some crazy stuff. And maybe we need a softer approach. Maybe we need a softer touch. Maybe I'm overthinking this and it's not on Dwayne Wade. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I'm gonna keep playing this and then we gonna react.
But the thing is, I'm a little bit more raw with mine.
Yep.
I'm a little bit more real with mine.
Right. I feel it.
I listen to my kids a lot. That's how I learn. I'm not around enough. So when I'm around, only way I'm going to be able to know who you are is I have to watch you.
Mm-hmm. So this is interesting because he says he's not around a lot. And that could be another thing as well, is growing up, his son may have went to his mom for other things as well. It may not just be the girl advice stuff. He didn't really talk about whether it's just the girls or it's everything, but he may have just built a closer relationship with his mom. That could be it, honestly. He may not have a close relationship with his dad to where he feels like he could tell him personal stuff. Could be the relationship.
I thought to listen to what you say, right? And so it gives me my information. But I'm very direct as a person. I don't mind having a hard conversation is just a hard conversation. An uncomfortable conversation is just an uncomfortable conversation. And so I don't mind having them. I'm just not someone who always have them.
Right.
I don't over talk and overuse my voice. But when I sit down with you, just know that I'm well informed.
Yeah, right.
Because I've sat and I've listened to you. I've watched you. I've asked you questions. I've seen everything you said you want to be and you want to do. So now, if you tell me you want to do something, and I know I'm going to provide all the resources for it, then you better fucking do it.
Yeah, fact.
This is the school I come from. If you ain't doing it, then why not? Because you have all the resources to do it. And you said that this is what you want to do. And so having whatever conversation I need to have with my kids, hard ones, I ain't never going to run from the smoke of a hard conversation.
So that was Dwayne Wade sharing his approach.
So I can't be mad at that, right? After getting the full context, and, you know, of course I'm reacting without the full context in the beginning, but after getting the full context, what I'm taking away from this is that Dwayne Wade has had conversations, tough conversations in the past with his children, with his son in particular, and perhaps that Dwayne Wade's communication style doesn't match his son's communication style, and Dwayne Wade is just more of a direct person when he communicates, and his son can't handle that. What I will say to that, though, is by the time your son, I think he said his son was like 23 or something, I think, you know, by this age, you should have built that relationship with them already to where they know dad is dad, and you should have found a way to finesse to where you can still have those important conversations. Listen, as men, as fathers, we have to get away from it's my way or the highway. We have to get away from if you want this advice or you want me to be a father to you or be there for you, then you have to conform to me. We have to get away from that. Now, I'm not bashing Dwayne Wade. I'm not saying that's necessarily him. But what I am saying is sounds like he hasn't built up the relationship to have these conversations with his son. And we have to realize as fathers that a big part of our role is building those relationships so that when they're adults and they no longer fear us and they're not in our households and they don't have to do what we say, they still come to us and they want our advice, they want our wisdom, they want our knowledge so that they can use those lessons and push forward. Personally, I think that your job as a father is never done. I think the real job doesn't start until they're 18 and they're out the house. And so if you have a child that doesn't want to come to you about girls, they don't want to get girl advice from you, I think that on a certain level you have failed as a father to nurture a relationship to where your children want to come to you. And like I said earlier, it could be a thing where you don't want to disappoint your dad. Maybe that's your hero. You don't want to disappoint him. So you want to make it seem like you always got it figured out. But at the same time, you know, you don't have a problem coming to him and asking him for money and resources to achieve your dreams and goals. And I feel Dwayne Wade on that. If you are my child, if you are my son, and I'm supporting you financially with your dreams and goals, and you telling me how you about to go out here and get it, and you telling me how you gonna do this, this, and that, but you running around with these females making stupid decisions, I'm gonna have some questions. Whereas mama, she may not have them questions. She may not look you directly in your eye and say, why are you screwing up? Why are you doing this? You say you want this. Why are you out here sleeping with all these women? Or you know, Dwayne Wade may be having a realer conversation about, you know, chicks. Maybe you shouldn't be focused on them right now. Why are you focused on women when you using my money to accomplish your goals right now? What? It's not adding up. Focus on what you need to focus on. You telling me you want to go here, but your behavior with women is here. So I'm aware of the conversation. I'm understanding of the conversation. Again, I'm not bashing Dwayne Wade. I would just say that, you know, as fathers, we have to prepare our children to have these tough conversations with us, especially men. If we are men raising boys, we have to make sure that, yes, we're tough on our boys. We understand that, you know, the world is going to treat them a certain way. At the same time, though, if they can't come to their father about girls, To me, that's more of a reflection on the father not doing their job, nurturing that relationship. That's just my real opinion. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If I'm missing something, hit that subscribe button. Check out fatherflex.com, 20% off your first order. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. See y'all next time.